sales funnel for epoxy flooring. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into it. I'm going to assume that you're probably somewhat familiar with the auto bidder system if you're watching this video. If you're not, I have other videos on it. But the very first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to look through all of the different styles and I'm going to pick one that I like. All right. Now I have a website setup checklist that I go through pretty much every single site. This is like a basic setup. There's more to it, but this is like the basic stuff we have to go through for the initial setup. So first we're going to get the logo, phone number, email address, and service location. That's like the primary information that distinguishes this business website from a different business website, right? So let's go ahead and click that right now. First, let me go pick a template. So I'm going to go ahead and look at a couple different ones here. I think I opened this one up previously. I was thinking about using one of these pressure wash styles and then just building this out and optimizing it for epoxy, and I think I'm going to do that. I'll look. So that one was the boom template. I think I'm going to do that, but let's go up here and select epoxy flooring. And I have a couple templates in here preloaded. Let's give it a second here. All right, okay, there we go. So let's check out timber, and then we've got that other one for epoxy flooring as well. So I like this template too as well. I always like frosted glass styles. So there's some room for improvement here, but honestly, I think this design's pretty good too. And it's a tough decision. Which style do I want to go with? I'll go with this one. Yeah, I'll go with the newer one. Okay, so I'll close both of those out. And now once I know which style I want, I just need to go choose it and click the create button. So I chose this one. So I'm going to go ahead and click create website. Now at this point, it's going to send you a activation email. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and head over to the email and open up that activation link. I'm going to go ahead and click in here. Start building website. Now it's going to have you set a password for your website editor. Now this is going to be different from your primary auto bidder login, so this might be confusing for some of you. The nice thing about this is if you ever need to hire SEO companies or anything like that, this makes it easier to delegate access only to your website, because this is a fully functioning website as well. Very powerful editor, and you'll see that once we dive into this. So for those of you who are confused, hopefully that helps answer that question. We'll go ahead and log in. Okay, now it's saying oops here, so if it does that for you, you're okay. What you're going to want to do is just head back to the auto bidder dashboard and then click edit website, and that's once you've set your password. Now for me, I was already logged in with my other account, so I'm going to go ahead and log out of my old account so that I can log in with my new account, and then it's going to have you enter the same password that you set once you do that. So once you click that login button, it's going to have you enter it right here. It's going to have you enter your name and your email and everything like that. So let me go ahead and grab my email address, paste that in right here, throw in a password right there, and then we'll log in. Okay, so once we've logged in, yeah, and you can set your password the same as your primary auto bidder if you want to, but once we've logged in, you're going to see the website editor dashboard now. And now in order to edit the actual website, we're just going to click on edit site. So I'll click on that. And while that's going, I'm going to get Gemini whipped up. And for those of you, maybe this will help some of you. I like to use Gemini, Nano Banana for a lot of the image generation. And I'll be using that for the logo creation as well. And just because I have a lot running on my computer now, the video editor, some of the AI stuff, the website editor, I'm going to be using the AI tool on my other computer and then emailing the images over. So for those of you who are confused why I'm looking over here, that's what's going on. So we've got the website editor open now. So perfect, right where we want to be. And now let's game plan, let's regroup, and let's go ahead and get started. So you can see the very first thing is gather relevant business information. So now because I'm doing this for demo purposes, I'm just going to, the phone number and email, I can just use random. Same with the service location. Now I do want to create a logo. I just want to come up with a basic, generic, simple logo because the logo is important because that's what we use to generate the color scheme. We're going to make the color scheme of your website match your logo, or at least make it flow nicely with your logo. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to go create a logo. And I'm just looking for something very generic for the logo. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be the best thing in the world, but it's going to be a good start. And now, one thing you can do, I like to do this at least, is I like to use ChatGPT to generate a lot of the copy, especially when you're starting off, and then just kind of tweak it as necessary, right? Okay, cool. So I got this decent logo right here. Not a huge fan of it. It's like grayish and blue, but it'll do, I think. So I'm going to download that and then send that over to myself. All right, so the easiest way to do this is to, like, when you're starting at the top, what I like to do at least is I'll preview it, because every template's a little bit different, and so they have different amount of text. And when you're going through the site, you'll probably realize a lot of the stuff you're going to delete, a lot of the stuff you're like, for example, for epoxy flooring, well, those before and after sliders would actually be great for epoxy flooring. Let's go ahead and download this. Cool, so we got that. Now I'll go into ChatGPT, and that image that I just downloaded, I'll say, all right, cool. So we got the copy in the works, got that image on the way. Let me go ahead and grab that image. We got our logo. Our color scheme is going to be the same. So let me just go ahead and pull this up here. And then I've got my color dropper tool. It'll be this lighter blue that we got right here. So this will be sort of our primary light color. So to set your color scheme, you just go into themes here, and you'll see this color palette. And I think I'll actually, well, you know what, just shake it up a little bit. So yeah, we'll make that the primary color. And then let's head back over here again. And I think I'll make this dark blue the secondary color. So let's go ahead and paste that in right there. And then I think I'll go ahead and make the gray color this gray right here. So there's a bunch of different grays. That's why I don't like logos like this that have all kinds of different colors. I think a logo should have maybe a maximum of 3 colors, no gradients and stuff like that. For my job, at least. Now, you can still make a cool logo with all those colors. It just makes this part a little bit harder. All right, cool. So now we also need to change the design of the buttons. Well, the primary button at least. Okay, I think that's decent. That's decent. All right, cool. And now I need to generate some images. So this part of the video I might fast forward or pause because it kind of takes a while. But let's see. I think I'll leave all of that. Okay, so far I'm actually kind of liking what we've got. Well, yeah, let me start getting the images created, and then we will go from there. Okay, so let's okay. We got that in the process. So now that that image is being worked on, let's go ahead and start working on the copy. So this is really as simple as it is. And honestly, I probably should go split screen here to make this a little bit easier. That text to be a bit taller, but it's okay. Cool. This just makes this a little bit easier. So I'm also going to add the subtext right here. And this will be a H3. I'm going to try H4. Make it white. Okay, cool. And then this logo needs to be replaced. This logo. And this one needs to be cropped a little bit. Okay. I think it's looking pretty good for our landing page. Now it's time to implement the calculator portion. Okay. First order of business, I want to get the color schemes looking right. Let me go check speed real quick. Actually, here's how I like to do it. So, okay. First, let's grab the colors. So, we're going to head over to the theme. And first, I'm just going to grab each of these colors. And let's head over to design. Because you see the way AutoBidder is looking by default. It doesn't look bad necessarily. It still looks good. It still looks good, but it doesn't really match the site. So we need to make it match the site. Generate some CSS code, and I might just give it a second. And then once it generates this code, I'm going to show you how I like to personally run it through. So first thing, let's go save. Again. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? Yeah, I was in the middle of a video here, but you can come in. I'll just cut the audio. I just have to finish doing this tutorial that I'm in the middle of. For AutoBidder? Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just gotta bust this out. Yeah, you'll get it done, buddy. What are you doing downstairs? What's this? That's shit for Melanie. Oh. Country of birth. Blowing out, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, I think most of the snow should be on. Definitely. Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, if not, we'll just be careful. And I guess worst comes to worst, dude, it would be a pain in the ass. We could just move the big ladder. Yeah. So I am thinking that, yeah, probably the easiest we just do it with our hands the rest of the way, like quicker. Yeah, honestly. To clean up the leaf or shit. Yeah, literally. That's probably what we'll do. I mean, that's what they're probably frozen a little bit now. We probably have to. Yeah, I still have to call the lady this morning and see if it's cool if we do it today, because she might have to send a message to the tenants and let them know. Yeah. So I have to just make sure. You said the Halifax lady canceled. Mm-hmm. Oh, just because of the cold, or? Well, she said that the people want to wait till spring. Oh, so we can do it in the spring at least. Hopefully, I mean, it's a property manager, so I don't know if they're selling the house or I don't know what the situation is, but maybe we could do it in the spring. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah. It sounds if we could even schedule it now for the spring if they wanted. Yeah.